Hi, and welcome to ProspHer Collective with Allie
and Amanda.
We are so glad that you're here today learning all about leverage. So if you like this video, please go down and hit those thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about what we are teaching all about real estate, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We'd sure appreciate it. So why is leverage important, especially in the real estate industry? Well, I think the best place to start is, what is leverage? And it's simply using other people's money to purchase your real estate asset. That can come from the bank, can be from seller financing, it could be from private funding, all different ways to use other people's money to buy real estate. So let's start with an example.
All right, so we're gonna take this example two different ways. The first example, we're going to use all cash to purchase a property.
Because we're made of money.
Yes, we have a lot of cash. So Allie and I found an awesome fourplex and we're taking our $400,000 and we are going to purchase it in cash. So now let's look at the income that our property makes in a year off of collecting rents from our 4 tenants, which is $45,600. Not bad. Mm-hmm. That breaks out, divided by 12, $3,800 a month. So now we need to kind of consider all of our operating costs that are kind of whittle away at that $45,600.
So we got insurance, we have taxes,
we have maintenance, utilities, really lawn care. Mm-hmm. Any of those property related expenses are going to be deducted. And
property management.
Yes, you like to pay us.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we're left with $12,000 in net operating income, our NOI. And so let's calculate our return on investment by taking our NOI, our $12,000, and we're going to divide it by our cash that we've invested, which is $400,000. And that calculates out to a 3% return, which isn't fabulous, right?
Definitely doesn't want to make me take my $400,000 and put it into that asset.
Well, there's probably maybe easier ways to earn.
Yeah, the stock market would make
a better
return,
percent return. But let's use leverage now. So that same property, same purchase price of $400,000. We're going to put 25% down for a bank loan, which is a clean $100,000 invested. I love easy math. And now we're going to have the same expenses, but we're going to add our debt service. So our NOI is going to be less than it was in our first example.
Right, because we have debt.
Because you're monthly paying that mortgage.
And if only the bank would give us free money.
That would be beautiful. So let's just say that's $6,000 again for clean math, and we're left with $6,000 in our NOI at the end of the year. So we're going to take that $6,000, divide it by our money that we invested into the property, which was $100,000, and that is a 6% return on our investment. So it doubled.
Yeah, so using leverage essentially doubled your return. Not saying that we're necessarily happy with a 6% return,
because we're not.
But you can see by using leverage, you essentially just doubled the return on your investment. And 6% is a lot better than 3% on return.
Yeah, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into kind of why leverage is still additional benefits of leverage.
Yes, so the number one is you have a higher return on investment when you don't use all of cash and you're using somebody else's money. It's the best benefit of purchasing real estate is that you can use somebody else's money. It's not like you can just go around doing other things in life where you can can I use your money to do this? It's no. In real estate, that is one of the biggest benefits for sure.
And two, which is another huge benefit, is that your tenants are paying your mortgage. You're collecting that money each month from them in that rent collection, and they pay down the mortgage.
So now you're borrowing someone else's money and then someone else is paying it off for you.
So it's kind of a win win.
Yes, sounds
Pretty
sounds
wonderful,
amazing.
as long as you screen your tenants well.
Yes, and that you have somebody actually paying down your mortgage. So number 3 is that you can buy more real estate, right? You have more cash essentially. So maybe you want more money in savings. Maybe you want to go on that vacation. But if you put all $400,000
Or
into
you
an investment,
wanted to buy 3 properties
Yes.
instead of 1.
right? So yes, and now you have all that cash. And instead of putting in the first investment, you have another $300,000 to go, like Amanda said, go buy other real estate, go do what you want to do with your money.
Which kind of leads us straight into number 4, which is diversification. So by being able to purchase 3 properties instead of 1, you have a more diverse portfolio.
Yes.
For example, in our portfolio, we have a property that we lost a lot of tenants at this property kind of all at once. And the property is not performing at its optimal level. But because we have a portfolio of other strong performing tenants and they're all cash flowing, they kind of carry that struggling property, and we're not dumping a ton of our cash back into this property because all of our other properties are able to support it.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so that's number 4, diversification. And the 5th one is tax benefits. There's twofold here. One is that you get to write off the interest of your mortgage. So that's an automatic deduction right off the bottom line that you get a write off. And number 2 is your depreciation schedule. So when you're using leverage, you're able to buy potentially either more properties that have more depreciation, or to buy a more expensive property, right? If I wanted to go buy $1 million property, most likely I'm not going to have $1 million cash that I want to put in that property, but I still get to depreciate the entire $1 million on my tax schedule. So
that saved us a lot of money.
A lot of money, yes.
In our taxes each year.
Yes.
And the final one is an inflation hedge. So essentially, you get to lock in an interest rate, typically for around 5 years.
Yeah, 5 to 7 years. It depends, right? I mean, there's obviously floating loans. But if you lock in that rate for 5 to 10 years,
then that's kind of like guaranteed. You're paying, like a lot of our loans, we locked in when interest rates were really low.
Yep.
And we hedged against as the market turned, and now we're seeing much higher interest rates, which make our money worth a lot less. And it's locked in at that lower interest rate.
Yes.
Obviously, you need to strategize and have some timing with how you lock in and what kind of debt you take out depending on what market cycle you're in. But that's a whole nother video that we will link below about market cycle.
Okay, so let's recap. 1 was that your return on investment is significantly higher with leverage.
2, your tenants are paying down your mortgage. Win-win.
Yes. 3, you have more cash to either buy other properties or use at your disposal, however you see fit.
4, you get diversification. So you have 3 properties that are collecting rent. And if one kind of hits a rough patch, you have that balance.
Yes. 5th is tax benefits galore.
And 6 is inflation hedge. You get to lock in an interest rate for a 5 to 7 year period.
Yes. So that is our 6 key benefits of leverage. Hopefully this video helped you see the benefits of leverage in your own real estate investment journey.
And we would also love to know, like, what creative ways have you used leverage to purchase real estate? We're always looking for creative new ways to learn.
Yep. So jump over to our Facebook group. It's completely free. Join in the conversation. We'd love to see you there. And once again, please subscribe and like this video. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.